Hi, my name is Mads, and I've created Pokemon ever since I was 5 years old. And it's time that I show you those designs that I created when I was five. So let's go. Okay, here we are. Apparently, this is number one. They are technically not anymore in any specific order, but I
Okay.
believe this was the very first ones I ever made. And we will go through this page and then continue on all the other pages after that, which is in a random order. You can't really see it here, but I actually named them Mads E. Johan, which my name is Mats Johan, and I just put an E
Okay.
in between, which will actually inspire my next region after the Hydonso region. I always take things from these
Okay.
previous
Okay.
designs of mine. So let's go into these strange creatures that I made. I don't know why it's cut off. I probably didn't do a good enough job when I did scan these, but it works. Some of them have names, some of them doesn't. Some of them have
Okay.
colors, some of them doesn't. Even though I said that this was probably the first one I made, I don't know. I don't think so, but it's number one. So let's go. Starting out with Dudia, a strange looking alien creature, I would say. The
Okay.
plan, this creature will appear in my future in the Hydonso region as one of the aliens I plan to do for the region.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to give every one of these a typing, and I would love to hear what you think. Maybe the typing should be different. I would love to hear what you think should be recreated, and if so, let me know, and let's just have fun looking at all these designs, and yeah, see where it goes. So Dudia here, I would probably make it a psychic
Okay.
ground type, or maybe a steel type. It has some spikes there, but it feels groundy, even though it has some strange
Okay.
crab-like tail thing here. Psychic ground,
Okay.
and then it evolves into this. Do they? It looks like a ghost. Okay, let's both of them steel, and this is
Okay.
just
Okay.
steel, and this is steel ghost type. Yeah, because it looks
Okay.
like ghost type. A
Okay.
little bit difficult to read this. Nubudai
Okay.
looks like a monkey.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
give this one. I will give Saki type. Yeah, and then we have Kiviki. Kiviki. Of course, a crab looking like a mix between a crab and a squid. So let's
Okay.
give it. It turns into this. Let's give water, and then it can be water or water bug maybe, and this can be water bug too. Bibobasuk. Yes.
Okay.
Mew.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think it turns into or
Okay.
imq. So it's a bird. Let's give it a flying type. Just pure flying types. These two I think is good. I like this design.
Okay. Okay.
Utta. It looks like a terrifying like vegetable. Let's give it a grass type. I like these. I like these two. I really would like to recreate them. So this is Abada or do they? A snail with a house on its back. So let's do a bug.
Okay.
Um, let's do bug
Okay. 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 Okay.
grass
Okay.
maybe, or bug steel type would be cool. Maybe if it was like a more modern houses, it would be cool because here also is some smoke, obviously from the house. Um, let's do bug steel types for these two. Then we have
Okay. Okay. Okay.
M, which is a very, very, very strange creature. It's a
Okay.
triangle with a mouse on its head, and it turns into an ape with a mouse on its head. I actually love them, and I will recreate them. Um,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, what typing? Let's give them normal.
Okay.
They're absolutely not normal. Just give them normal types.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. And the next one is also strange. It's
Okay.
Upsazuka,
Okay.
and it turns into Upsau, which is it looks like a bug that turns into a man. So let's give it bug normal type.
Okay.
Maybe it's a bug type here and it becomes bug normal because it's a man, right? It mimics man, which is a really cool concept. This is why I love getting inspired by my previous drawings because you
Okay.
know you can't make this up in terms of the quality of all of this. It's just unique inspiration, really. Next up is Usuku, looking terrifying, which, to be fair, looks like it's a tiger. It looks like a little bit of a mess, honestly. Let's give it a dark type, this one. I really like this line. I think it's a line. Or maybe they are the three, maybe they could be like legendaries. Q, boss, and Us looks like a ghost type to me. This could also be a ghost type. Ghost water, maybe. A bug. It looks creepy though. Maybe it should all of them be ghosts. Ghost bug, ghost water, and ghost dark, maybe. This one. Yeah, this one is cool. Usosu. It's very. There's a lot of similar names here. It's just a dude with a big nose with some crabs. There's a lot of crab things, a lot of stuff like that here. So let's just give it raw start. What is this? A Rammis? It's a mollusk like creature. Just give it water typing. Yeah. Bosom, water psychic. My favorite on this page would be these two guys. I love them. It's so bizarre. Which one is your favorite on this page? Let me know. Let's go to the next one, which already starts with someone I have recreated already. This line, not necessarily inspired the Wingle line, but there was kind of like I needed a Pokemon that was a bird that was aquatic. I have a lot of birds, hence why my starters are birds. And I will recreate them more closely to what they look like here. But I will give it grass water. These two are very much like grass types to me. So I don't think it originally I intended to be water type. I think it's just birds, grass birds, to be honest. Maybe we should just give them grass fly. But this looks like something in the water grass or grass water. And then maybe they go out of water and turns into grass flying types. What is happening with this guy? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Well, this is this kind of face you get when you're underwater and the pressure is too high and your face explodes. This happened with fish, grass, water types. Yeah. This line also, this turned into the Jelly Coco and Jelly Star line. I love them. And this turned into the final evolutions, Jelly Zone and Jelly Tiki. This was one of my favorites for so long. All these old ones that I had from when I was 5, they were all lost for a long period of time. And I rediscovered them, refound them many, many, many years later. And I then started redesigning them again. So, and I even reused some of the IDs because I had a faint memory of this, but I didn't find it. So I didn't know if it was real or not for a long time. And that's why you see a lot of similar designs being used again and again. And obviously, I was also inspired by Pokemon itself. So there is a lot of, oh, this is just this Pokemon. So, but this one is very unique and nothing like it. This is grounds water types for sure. And I just got Pokemon Yellow, so I was very inspired. Still not understand English at all, but very inspired. This is also quite interesting. This looks like some sort of seal, water seal. It's very difficult to see what it is, but I think, yeah, the spikes, let's give it water steel type in the end here. Though, important to mention, dark steel and fairy didn't exist when I first created this, but I will give those typings as well. I'm a little bit unsure what this is, if it's its own Pokemon or if it's a part of one of these. Let's say it's its own Pokemon and it just looks scary to me. Let's give it dark typing. Maybe water. Looks like an eel of some sort. Here we just have Baby Onyx. But this guy, maybe I was inspired by Geodude, but really, it looks like a bug, like a beetle. A beetle. So Baby Onyx can be ground type, and this can be bug fighting type. My favorite here is the Jelly Coco line. I love it. I absolutely love it. Which one is your favorite? Let me know. Anyone you want me to that I haven't redesign it that you want me to redesign? Let me know. This guy, let me zoom in, reminds me of Drampa in a way. Just a strange dragon. I like it. This, however, what is this? Is a creepy dude with faces on their stomach, which with some strange faces. I think this I got inspired by the Lion King elephant graveyard and gave them like elephant skulls, kind of. It's crazy, strange creatures. They all have swords, so let's give them fighting. Just fighting type. Fighting ground, maybe. Fighting steel. Yeah, fighting, and then they can become fighting steel type here. Yeah, it's strange, but I like them as well. I very much like them. Here we have turtles with birds on their heads. So yeah, let's keep them fighting as well because they look like they are have armors. So let's give them fighting types. Then we have a 3-stage line here. I assume that looks like they are some sort of frog creature. Questionable here, but definitely that's a frog. But they are insect frogs. So maybe they can be bug water type. I know I used that a lot already, but let's give them that. Bug water. Some sort of metamorphosis. Cool though. And here we have 3 dudes looking scary. Just gonna give them all be ghost types. Yeah. I don't know if they are supposed to evolve from each other. I think they probably are. But they all look equally strong to me. So let's just give them all ghost type. My favorite here, I think it's this line here. Something about it. It's really creepy. It's really strange, but I love the creativity. So which one is yours? Which one is yours? The goat, the best Fakemon I ever made. My mascot, Hidofan or Pip Pipotiku, as I called it. I had said this before, but I remember creating this guy on a swing at my cottage, and I just like, oh yeah, combining an elephant with a crow is the best idea, and I love this. This guy, the best, my favorite. Also worth mentioning, every on this page, occasionally they have these marks. I'm not sure if in generation 1 if they had like footprints. I think they did on the in the Pokédex. They must have, because I interpreted this as every Pokemon had a mark. and I gave them these marks now. So,
stick,
but even though I have made them into flying types in my updated version, in my remix, I will give them just pure grass types
stick,
in this one.
stick, stick,
They win the best on this page, to be honest. And it's cool because the evolutions here, Pidub and Piphitas, I've forgotten how they looked. So when I refound them and recreated them, I think it was in 2021, they looked. I made them purposely more similar to their original designs. So I think it's so cool. So cool. Magsi, this is just, let's be honest, this is Magby and not Magby. No. Magnemite and Magneton. And here you see again the marks for some reason. But maybe I could do something here and create a regional variant of them. Bootleg. Banfan and Banfian. Two. Looks like a fire type. So it could be like ground fire and like maybe steel fire. Let's do ground fire for these two. Terrifying looking, but at the same time quite cool. Another goat here. If it wasn't for this line, this would have won. Not necessarily the final evolution because I cut him out. This eventually becomes Aquagera, but which I love now. But at the time I wasn't happy with this. So these two I've recreated many times, and together with Pipitico, I had so many drawings with these two fighting and having a Pokemon battle on the page. Love them, love them, love them, love them. They are ground steel types, but definitely ground types. Yeah. A fish that turns into bigger fish. So let's do water dark type. Kind of like Sharpedo in a way. Like piranhas. This guy, one big ear, can be very psychic type. I will give them. And as I said, always in my heart, they win this page. Which one is your favorite on this page? Next up, of course, I was drawing on both sides. This was the back. You see the awesome guys behind here. um, this is an interesting squid-like creature. Looks more like something dog-like than squid, to be honest. So let's do normal poison type for these guys, shall we? It's like it starts with something like it could live on land and then it become more and more aquatic. Looks like Jabba the Hutt, to be honest. I assume this is the pre-evolution. This guy is very cool. Very strange looking, but definitely something I could see that I would recreate. I'm not sure if it is these two are connected. Or maybe it's split evolution. That could be. I don't think that existed back in the day, but who knows what I was thinking. So they look like grass type, these two. So let's just do grass and psychic grass. Yeah, love that though. These two are also very cool. It looks like an electric snail. So I guess this one turns into this one and it's more bulky. Let's do electric fighting type for this one. Yeah. Very cool. And here, some strange looking bird creatures again. So let's do, I just feel psychic type from this. Let's just do that. Psychic flying type. Cool though. I get very inspired by this. I would love to recreate all of this, which I'm working on. but not necessarily these ones mine now. But I'm getting inspired by looking at this because, if I need inspiration, I look at these drawings, and sometimes you find something, sometimes you're like, oh, it's not what I wanted to create, and then you look at the same picture a month later, and you're like, oh, this is what I'm inspired to do now. So this guy turns into this guy. What could he be? Just give him fighting type, I think. Could be a lot of things. Could be just normal types. Normal steel because of the spikes. Let's do that. Normal steel type. Cool guy. My favorite. I love these guys, and I love these guys. I think these guys gonna be the win here. They will win. Yeah, huge potential. Which one is your favorite? Let me know. Here we have Arbok and Slowborough fusion, and Ekans and Slowborough fusion. So what if Shelter ate the tail of other Pokemon? Already answered that here. Interesting. Looks like it's an electric type somehow. And then we have a wide or slim looking Venonat. Looks like Stinky from the Moomy Troll. It turns into a long plankton from Plankton with wings from SpongeBob. So bug, yeah, bug poison, probably, yeah. And then we have three ghosts. Yeah, just give them ghost types. My favorite one here. Wow. I don't know. I got a big fan of the SpongeBob looking guy. Though this is a cool design or a cool concept. To be honest, low on rank this page, but let's go with this guy. What about you? As I said, I don't know if some of them, like something would have evolved into this Gyarados, Donald Duck looking creature, water type. And I like this. And I like this line because I don't think I knew what an Steelix was. This looked like a Steelix, this especially Steelix before Steelix, or before I seen it at least. So I give them because of the eyes. It's like a split illusion. So like let's do steel and rock psychic, and then becomes psychic rock, and then steel rock. Yeah, and then this little guy looks like a Dunsparce. I didn't know what a Dunsparce was. Let's give it dragon typing. Favorite? These two. Sorry. Psychic. This guy I like. I like the concept of like a psychic onyx. Cool. What about you? All right. Yes. Birds flying. I don't know what else I should give them. What is this? You know what? Let's give them the fairy typing. Just flack of it. Haven't given that out much yet, so well to one, but it's just so weird. Not that fairies need to be weird, but yeah. And then some strange creatures here with wings apparently there. I don't know. Let's say normal types, honestly, because they kind of have that normal face. Normal types. These are cool. These look like a Digimon, to be honest. This is just, what is his name? The one that turns into a walrus. This is a dark normal type, and this is also a dark normal type. It's like edgy looking. Cool. I like this. Bug, and then bug, grass type. This reminds me of Snufkin from the Moomins. This both of these two are very interesting because they look like this one. I created something similar like
stick, stick,
10 years after doing this.
stick,
No
stick,
more. No, so when I was like 15, I created something similar, and I don't think I knew about this or thought about this at that time. But this looked like a
stick,
electric types, like electric, and this one looked like something else that'll come up later, either in this episode or another episode. But very cool, very interesting.
stick,
Poison flying type is just a bat. So yeah, this looked like. Well, I didn't say my favorite here. My favorite is this guy. Even though these are very close, many good designs here, but this one is my favorite. This is Sneasel, and this is they change more and more into Grimmsnarl, I think. I will
stick,
give them.
stick, 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 stick,
What should I give
stick,
them? I definitely give these two poison types, but let's
stick,
do dark and dark poison type. Yeah, let's do that.
stick, stick,
I
stick,
don't know, man. Apparently, it turns into this, and it's
stick, stick,
very strange. Let's say this is the dark types. Yeah, maybe get dark steel type here.
stick, stick,
Yeah, favorite here. I like this, or this one is probably the best one here. But I like this line, even though that one is a little bit yucky. But this is a good design. This is a good design.
stick, stick, stick,
Oh, double
stick,
up. Okay. Just Ghastly, Hunter, and Gengar.
stick,
So, but they look a little different. So, you know what? Yeah, for the sake of it, let's just give them
stick, stick,
Ghost Normal. Yeah. And then we have here, let me just put it up. You probably recognize the Beardy line. Turns into Baroma and whatever the other evolution is called.
stick,
The
stick,
friend one. This is another example of something that I again got kind of inspired by something similar. Obviously, later on, I was inspired by the pedo bear, which didn't exist in this point of time, but like the rough looking scary bears came from here, and they will be. This one looks like a normal type, and then it could be normal dark types here.
stick, 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 stick,
Grass types. This look like yeah. This
stick,
looks like some flora, and this looks like if it actually looks like the if the you've seen the what's the word
stick,
bell sprouts uh,
stick,
uh, beta
stick,
secondary
stick,
evolution. If you've seen that from the it was
stick,
supposed to have another evolution, it kind of looks like this. And Sunken and Sunflora, I don't know if I knew what those was yet.
stick, stick,
So if you know,
stick,
it's very similar. And I
stick,
don't know. I don't think I knew what they were yet. So that's cool.
stick,
My favorites here are definitely the Bear D line, for sure.
stick, stick,
Wow, fighting types. Maybe poison fighting could be working here.
stick,
And then we have a very cool creature, I think. This is psychic, and this is
stick, stick, stick,
fighting.
stick, stick, stick,
I know they're the
stick,
same, but
stick,
it's cool if they change. I feel like they're very different. And then you
stick,
have turns into this big tree, mollusk tree. So,
stick, stick,
grass, grass type, maybe grass poison. It looks kind
stick,
of scruffed up. My favorite here is this one, though these are close, but this one is my favorite. What about yours? But what about yours? What if you do slow bro mixed with ducks or birds? Wait, you get this line apparently on his
Stick.
head. Again, I don't know if knew what Slow King was.
Stick.
But again, interesting to see similar concept. That would be psychic type.
Stick.
Yeah, psychic types like the slow bro line. Now this is interesting. If you had talked to me a month ago, before
Stick.
I've seen the bird speculative evolution video, which you should definitely do. It's not by me. There is this project that one dude creates speculative evolution only from birds and fish,
Stick.
and then
Stick.
from that, this one reminds me of the fish that start climbing trees,
Stick.
but its evolutions is like, what is
Stick.
going on there? This is so cool and so
Stick.
much potential. But these two, what is this? This look like ghosts, ghost steel types. So I know they are supposed to evolve from each other. Let's just do this is a normal type, normal fighting type, and then fighting ghosts it becomes. Love this. Does it turn into something else? Yes, it does. So I don't know, ice type. This can be ice types. These guys. It turns into this guy. Which is, good. I love this and this. I love the Digimon. So, but it looks to be water fighting maybe, or
Stick.
just fighting.
Stick.
This is a Skuma. So it's a shoe. Can be normal type. Maybe normal ghost. So you have taken over a shoe. And then Bota, cute little
Stick.
creature.
Stick.
Let's give it a fire typing. But my favorite here is this guy. I really want to do something about him. Really, really. So yeah.
Stick.
Yeah. So we just a full page of what except this guy. Birds. So this is looks like some sort of fire type, grass type, electric type. It's just Zapdos. Bug type, fighting. Don't know what that is. Steel maybe. Maybe.
Stick.
Oh wow. Don't
Stick.
know what this is. Let's do a dark type. And this is a normal type. And he wins. I love his face. Look at that. Look at his derpy face. So yeah.
Stick.
I guess he evolves into this guy.
Stick.
Just
Stick.
what's this Snubble and
Stick.
Gangball.
Stick.
Yeah,
Stick.
normal, and he can be normal too. And then you have anorexic Mankey. This was
Stick.
Annihilate before Annihilate existed. Yes. Oh no. Just keep them fighting type. Yeah.
Stick.
Now, I think I know what a Marill was. Don't know if I knew what a Sumeral was. So
Stick.
it's just if it's a
Stick.
if I did the same thing or not. If I did that, it's pretty interesting. So I think I knew though. I think I knew. Not a Sumeral. So we're just gonna give them water
Stick.
steel
Stick.
types.
Stick.
Or maybe
Stick.
electric. I have that later on. But
Stick.
water steel type, just for fun of it. Talking about steel types, steel water types here too. It's just a swordfish, pretty cool.
Okay.
Oh, look at this, some cool dragons. So dragons for sure. They all have different marks as well. Maybe it turns into dark, or maybe it's a split. This is more dark, and this is more steel
Okay.
type. But it has electric there, so maybe it's an electric type. Dragon electric and dragon dark.
Okay. Okay.
This cool little bird can be a dragon flying, and it, or maybe not, because it doesn't turn into. It doesn't look like dragons to me. Let's given this pure flying type. I don't know what's going on here. So this
Okay.
guy is actually these guys you guys have seen before. He
Okay.
is I turned these guys into the Stalkerine line, evolved from Young Goose. They actually had a pre-evolution, which I until recently wasn't aware of, and it looks so strange, so bizarre. I love it. I need to recreate these because the final one doesn't really look like this guy at all. So it evolved kind of far away from it, but this has huge potential, honestly. I will give them normal with normal types, I think. Maybe normal dark. Could be ice types. Be ice types. He's green for some reason, but it looks like they could fly also though. So bizarre. It could be a lot of things. So my favorite on this page is definitely this guy, and to extent this guy as well. And this it looks like the seeing a girl running away from like running away meme. It's the same energy, I think. And it turns into these creatures. It looks like it's happy to be here. What could they be though? Hard to say. They are so bland. Let's just give them normal types. That's how Game Freak does it. We don't know what this is. Normal type. No, it's not. But and then you have two cool ducks. That will be fighting type. These two wins, by the way. Yeah, and this is the last one for this video. I have so many more. Make sure to check out the previous videos where I talk about my other Fakemons that are a little bit older than this, or actually quite a bit. And of course, check out the whole playlist of all the ones I recreated in modern day. And let me know which one you like the most in this. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow so you don't miss out on the next videos. You will really like the next video I am working on. And with that, see you in the next video. Bye.